If you clicked on this video, you were triggered by the fact that you realize that one of your beloved players are about to leave the game. Look, there is no denying because Turner is the HOH, a beloved player is about to leave the game. And there's absolutely nothing that will stop that from happening. But first, this episode is brought to you by wordy.com. It is my social media website. Look, Facebook, all these websites, nobody's safe. All these websites are just bombarding you with tons of images and sensory overload. Wordy is the exact opposite. Check it out and you'll see what I mean. Create an account and leave a message, and your message will be the only thing that people see when they get there. Wordy.com, ladies and gentlemen. And it is also brought to you by Broken Heart Shirts. It is my own fashion company in which we make these really cool custom shirts. I always say this, it is free to browse. So go to brokenheartshirts.com and look around. It will hurt no one. No animals are hurt in the process of you just viewing the store. All right, back to it. I hate to say this, ladies and gentlemen, but somebody is about to go home that you love. Okay. All right. So, as you know, Brittany and Taylor are on the block. And I hope you don't believe for 1 second that that is the true intention of Turner and the after parties. Look, do you think the after parties alliance is afraid of Brittany or Taylor? Maybe. But do you think they're more afraid of those two than Michael? Nada. All right. Now, Sunday's episode does go into some detail about Turner's dislike, or I shouldn't say dislike. That's a strong phrase. I'll say Turner's respect for Michael's gameplay to this point. Yeah, like I said, Sunday does go into that just a pinch. But certainly, unless you watch the live feeds or you're tuned into the game some other way, you have to know that Turner is absolutely afraid of Michael. Look, everyone is. No slight to Turner. Turner is a really cool player. Though he has made a heel turn and he's becoming more and more evil as the minutes pass. Okay? Accept it, people. Accept it. Your beloved, little guy Turner is becoming a heel. He's becoming a villain right in front of you, and it's making it very difficult for people to continue to support. Hey, did you know that there's a complete thread out there in the interverse that that Turner is a transgender? Can you believe that? I'm just gonna spoil alert this. Turner's a guy. Okay. Look. Anyway, the point is, this week something terrible is about to happen when it comes to the BB game. Look, let's go through the week and let me just elaborate as I do so. All right, the veto competition will take place on on Wednesday. Who you think is going to win that? I don't know. I have no clue. Look, I picked Kyle to be the HOH, and clearly that didn't happen. So I think it's safe to say that I don't have the handle on the game that I thought I had. But I will be remiss not to put my chips on Michael because to this point, Michael has proven without a shadow of a doubt that he is the real deal. Look, I would have easily backed off of Michael if he would have stopped winning after 3 wins. But this guy just keeps winning. He's won 6+. I don't know if it's 7 or 8, but I know it's somewhere in the 6, 7, or 8 range. And this guy is incredible, all right, when it comes to these games. So the real question, though, the question, in my opinion, is not can Michael win the veto on Wednesday? The question is, will he be picked to play in the veto? Now, the good news for Michael or any Michael enthusiast is that the game has shrunken down to only 8 players. So the chances of Michael being in the veto have risen significantly, right? But in the offshoot or the off chance that he does not get picked for the veto, listen, I hate to tell you this, and I know you're being. I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hey, somebody got a Kleenex? You got a Kleenex? Yeah, somebody crying. Look, I know how you feel. I know how you feel. But there's no chance for Michael to go further in this game if he doesn't win the veto. If he doesn't get picked for the veto, he doesn't have a chance. Um, maybe I'm being a little facetious here, but I'm going to go ahead and say he doesn't have a chance. Not even one single chance. Look, if Brittany wins, what does she do? She keeps the nominations the same. Okay, that saves Michael. But even then, well, no, she would take herself down, and as such, Michael goes up, right? Same thing with Taylor, and I mean, Monty is not going to help out those three, right? So it's really it's somebody's man. It just hit me. If Brittany wins, she comes down, Michael goes up. If Taylor wins, she goes down, Michael goes up. If anybody else wins, Michael goes up. The only, and I do mean the singular, linear, only, the only way that Michael survives this week is if two things happen. And if it's just one thing that needs to happen, fine. But two things needs to happen. And that is he needs to get picked for the veto. Then he has to win it. Michael's done. Oh man. If he would have just stopped at 3 wins, we wouldn't be having this conversation. But no, Michael, nah, he's not that guy. But oh man. But I like to dream. I like to think that imagination matters. So I'm going to imagine that our universe, the one that we're currently operating in, has Michael win on Wednesday because it's Michael. I mean, do you ever bet against Michaels? Look, did you bet against Michael Jordan? Of course not. 6-0 or 6-0 in the finals. Who bets against Michael Jordan? Did you bet against Mike Tyson? Did you bet against Michael Phelps? Of course not. Did you bet against Michael Johnson? Did you bet against Michael Jackson? Next subject. The point is, you don't bet against Michael. So I would like to proceed with my narrative as if Michael does get picked because you just don't bet against Michaels. It's law. Do you know that? It is law that you do not bet against Michaels because in doing so, you're liable to get arrested. You never bet against Michaels. So I won't because I don't want to go to jail. All right? You never bet against Michaels. Never. And mark my words on that. There is not a Michael walking this planet that I will put my chips against. So here we go. Michael not only gets picked for the veto, but he wins the veto. You know why? Because you never bet against Michaels. And then what does he do? Here we go. He's going to take Brittany down. Okay, he takes Brittany down, and that forces Turner to put up, drum roll please, Monty. Now, we know that Monty has been certainly stroking the feathers and the egos of the after party. But who else would Turner put up? Okay. Brittany and Michael would be off the table at that particular point. Taylor would be off the table. And I just don't see Turner putting up Terrence or anybody else from the After Parties Alliance when there's a whole hefty Monty out there. I think that he would put Monty up to save face with the After Parties Alliance, but also in a more strategic fashion to prove that to Monty, hey, I actually count you as a member of the After Parties. And it's funny because I don't think that Monty knows the After Parties Alliance exists. But I think that he doesn't need to. He believes that he has a genuine bond with Turner. And that's all that matters, right? All right. So going further, going to Thursday, and I shouldn't be going this far, but I will because I'm not afraid to make big moves on this channel. All right. So Monty goes up in place of, we're talking about Michael. Michael brings down Brittany, and then Monty goes up in place of Brittany. And as such, unfortunately, Taylor goes home on Thursday. I told you, this is a terrible, terrible BB week for a lot of individuals. Those who love Michael, he's in trouble this week. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to break that to you. He's in trouble this week. And if you have the same belief system as I do, in which you never bet against Michaels, that's fine. That's fine because Michael comes down. Michael pulls down Brittany using his veto, and Taylor goes up. And you know what's going to happen between Taylor and Monty because Monty has stroked the ego and rubbed the feathers of the after party. Because Monty has played just 1 week ahead of Taylor. Taylor is going home. And I don't have to tell you how sad America will be that Taylor the bullied princess, Taylor, the avenged princess, will be going home. She's going. I would argue, and quote me on this because I'm not afraid to be quoted. Quote me on this. This week, Taylor or Michael will go home. And let me tell you, that sucks for a lot of people out there. There's a lot of people who don't want to see that outcome. But I have to tell you, one of those two are going home this week. And listen, if I'm wrong, come back on this page, on this video, and tell me I'm wrong. My channel is so small that I will see your comment. I don't have 700,000 subscribers where your comment is like a drop in a bucket. Your comment is all that matters on my page. So when it comes through, I'll see it, and it'll like be like a laser pointer in my eye. Like there's a comment because there's nobody else here. So when you drop it, I'm gonna see it. And if I'm wrong, please call me out on it. But I'm gonna tell you, if I'm right, I'm gonna find you because there's not many people to look for. I'm gonna find you. Either Michael or Taylor are going home this week, and I feel just as bad as you do. I look behind Pooch. I picked Pooch first. I picked Michael second. I picked Michael to win this game, and because Michael doesn't have the same switch as a Xavier, and unfortunately, he does have the same switch as Janelle. He didn't know to stop winning, right? And he's going to go home as a result. He's going to be known as a great competition winner rather than a BB master, because what he may find out and what we may already know is Big Brother is not just about winning competitions. Now, I will say Michael did not win the competitions just to prove that he could. I genuinely believe that Michael just won by mistake. Michael is so talented at this game and such a fan of this game. He was just playing his normal game, and he just couldn't get out of his own way. I mean, do you remember the competition that he wanted to throw to Taylor? Taylor was so bad at the ball rolling mermaid competition that he just got tired of waiting. I just don't, man. And if Michael is not picked for the veto, which I think he will, I genuinely think he will. Look, we only have 8 players in the game right now. I'm not exactly sure how many players at this point right now. Is it 4 or 6? I can't. Don't quote me on that one. But he has a great shot of being picked. And I don't know. You know, all the great veto competition winners, i.e., Janelle, they never win the one that they need to win. That is a staple in that type of gameplay. They win everything except the one that they need to win. And something tells me that this will be no different. Something tells me, but I won't make a bet on it. I never bet against Michael's, but something tells me that Michael will not win this one. And he should, he should, but you never bet against Michael's, but he should, because who is his competition? Terrence. Nah, don't even try it. Kyle, I'm done with Kyle. All right. Great strategic gameplay, but when it comes to competitions, I'm done with the guy. I'm done with the kid. I'm done with the kid. I don't trust him no more when it comes to competitions. I'm done with Kyle. I'm done. I picked him to win this HOH. He didn't win it. And, you look back on the screen, he's back in the bed with I'm done with the kid. All right. So from this point forward, you will not hear me speak highly of Kyle with regards to competitions. Moving forward, I'm done with the kid. Okay. I don't want to hear anybody push back on that. I believed in Kyle's competition ability. I'm done with the kid. I'm done with him. All right. Monty. I'm about 1 week from being done with him. Okay. I'm about 1 more week of being done with Monty. I'm getting there. All right. Turner, I was done with the kid until he won this HOA. So I'm back. I'm back a little bit. Okay. So Turner is a threat to win. Alyssa, next. Terrence, look, he had a good week. I told you, a broken clock is right twice a day. So that was his moment. Last week was his days, his moments. Okay. That ain't happening again. And if it does, come back and comment on this video here. All right. I'll see it. Trust me on this one. But Michael has to win. If not, game time. All right. But I will say this. One of our beloved players will be going home, and it absolutely just reeks of suckness. All right. Because if Michael doesn't get picked, he's gone. All right. If he does get picked, he's going to win. All right, because you never bet against Michaels, and as such, Monty will go on the block. They're not going to evict Monty because Turner said several times that he trusts Monty, and I don't know why. Look, I don't know why. I I'll admit I'm a dinosaur when it comes to this game. I don't watch live feeds. I'm a purist. I don't know where it happened. I didn't see it. I didn't see this big. I didn't see this family growing between Monty and Turner. It just passed me by. I didn't see it. But whatever, or what for whatever reason, there's some love there. Okay, that I never witnessed. And Taylor is going to go home. Man, that's going to suck for a lot of people. A lot of people are going to be very disappointed with that outcome. But it's inevitable. Either Michael or Taylor are going home, and you heard it here first on Monday. All right, Monday at 12:07. It's done. Sorry, I'm mad about it too. Well, that's all I got for you. Before I leave, I'm gonna take a look at these comments over here. I haven't looked at them, and I got a feeling somebody's gonna curse me out. And it is what it is, man. I'm disappointed too. I'm disappointed too. All right, but it's my job to deliver an unbiased preview. So I can't put my personal feelings into the preview because I think at that point it's biased. So I'm looking forward to being cursed out in 3, 2. All right, here we go. What you got for me, y'all? All right. Sharon says, "I hope Mike win and saves Taylor." Oh man, is that? I don't know if Michael would do that because even though he's in the final 3 with Brittany and Taylor, he's in the final 2 with Brittany. So I don't think he saves. I don't think he saves Taylor, Sharon. I would love for Michael to do that, but I just don't see it, Sharon. I just don't. All right, Ray says he already did win. I watched the feeds. Oh no, are you serious? Somebody please confirm this for me because Ray says that Michael won. No, he's not. He is the veto holder like right now. You got to be kidding me right now. Somebody please tell me that Michael confirm or deconfirm that like right now, please. I need somebody to do that for me. No, she is not either. Diva313, I like to watch your channel because you don't watch fees. Oh, so what Diva313 is saying, I like to watch your channel because you're a dinosaur and you never know what's going on in real time. Thank you. Greatest compliment ever. I love to watch your channel because you never know what's happening in real time. I like to watch you because you're the only person on the earth that doesn't know what's going on. Thank you, Diva. I appreciate you. All right. I love to watch these channels too, especially after all the things come out and I kind of go back and say, wow, how terribly wrong were you? All right. You don't know how the game works. The veto holder can't go home. He already won veto. And then my homegirl D1313 says, Ray, he doesn't watch fees, so he doesn't know what you're talking about. Exactly. I know. Hey, Ray, you don't think I know that the veto holder can't go home? If you think that, you need to log off the channel. All right, because you clearly don't know what's going on here. Of course, I know the veto holder can't go home. I don't watch the fees, genius. All right, that's what's going on, Ray. Don't make me block you because you don't know what's going on here. All right, so that's what's going on. Diva313, thank you for coming to my defense. I don't watch the freaking live feeds, dude. I'm a dinosaur. Did you not hear me say that 17 times? Look, so apparently at this point, it's becoming very obvious that Michael is safe. I need confirmation on that because I'm such a dinosaur. I still don't believe that's possible. All right, I need like 5 people to verify that as an outcome. I just can't believe that he won it because I'll be honest with you. I knew that if he played, he would win because the guy's insane. And if that is the case, then it's certainly goodbye for Taylor. And then if Michael won already at 12:10 a.m. on Monday, August 29th, if he's already won by this point, has it also been revealed who he saves? Has that been revealed? I need to know some things here. See, listen. Sometimes you don't have to be the best in the room. You just got to know the best. And at this point, I don't watch the feeds, but some of my best friends do. Diva313, you see she came to my defense, right? She know all about the feeds. She always put me up on game. So I need confirmation. I'm going to keep reading. Keep reading. All right. Kyle is lame. Oh, my gosh. I'm so ready for Kyle to go home. All right. Jason says, I don't think Kyle's going home. Me either. Not for a while. Not for a while. All right. Ray says Kyle is all over social media right now. The game is about to change. He wants out of the game. Everyone knows about him now. Wait, so Ray, I'm really not feeling you right now. You called me out. You made me look even worse than a dinosaur. You sound like an idiot. You called me an idiosaur, right? But I'm a forgiving man. And I need to understand. I need you to elaborate on a couple things that you say here. You say Kyle is all over social media right now. I do know that part. All right. But you also say the game is about to change. I need elaboration on that. You also say he wants out of the game. Why? Okay. You're so smart, Ray. Then why don't you elaborate on what you're saying here? All right. If he wants out the game, the social media is all this. Give me more information. Okay. Since you're so new at the game and you know what's going on, tell me what's happening. All right. These vague posts are not helping me at all. All right. Jason Lowe says, I think Mike won the veto. So Jason thinks Mike won. I need to know because apparently this is breaking news. And you get to see me completely surprised in real time. All right. Kyla's going. I promise you that. I got Pretty FA 3000, Pretty Faye, just saying Kyla's going home. I need to know why, Pretty Faye. What are you seeing? Look, be my eyes. Because when it comes to the live feeds, I'm a dinosaur. Be my eyes. Help me out. Give me more information here. All right. Heather says, when you don't know that Michael won veto and that Kyle is trying to self-evict right now. Heather, I know that I am a dinosaur. I've definitely said that myself. And I don't hide from that fact. Listen, Heather, what you don't realize is that I am very, very comfortable in being a purist. See, the live feeds are a new sensation. They're a new phenomenon. I am a purist, P-U-R-ist, okay? And when it comes to being a purist, that means that not only do you own the fact that you're an old dinosaur, you're happy in that fact. So yes, you are correct in everything that you state, but you are wrong in the fact that you think that I'm embarrassed by such facts. Yes, I am a dinosaur. And I absolutely revel in it. I'm a purist. I love the game without the live feeds. Let me tell you, live feeds happen a little bit later in the game. I am such a purist, such a dinosaur. I was about 9 years old, sitting on my floor because I didn't have a couch in my room. And I was watching the game of Big Brother, right? And this is before the internet became what it is now. And you think we had live feeds back then, Heather? We didn't, right? So, I'm not offended. All right, I know that I'm a dinosaur, and and I will always be that. Okay, all right, so I'm not offended. All right, Mike won. Jason Lowe has confirmed that Mike has won the veto. That sucks. That means I got to change my whole title. I'm gonna stop. You know what? Since y'all don't appreciate the purist in me, I think that Diva313 is the only person that appreciates the purist in me to the point that she's defending my honor here. Everybody else is making fun of me. Maybe I shouldn't do these freaking live feeds things. I should just pre-record it and just drop it. You know what I mean? I feel like you don't. That's the problem with the Gen Xers. All right, and that's the problem with this internet age. They don't respect purists. Everything is coming so fast. I'm a microwave. Let me just, goodness gracious. Have you not been watching the feeds? Pretty fake. The answer is no. I have not watched the feed. That's how I know you got to be a Rick the Don rookie. That means you haven't been here before. You don't know that I don't watch the feeds. You're supposed to be laughing at my wrongness, but in fact, you're just poking fun. That makes you look bad. All right. My bad. I didn't know I was spoiling it for you first time here. That's what I just said, Ray. You are a Rick the Don novice. And don't worry, you won't be that for long. All right. If you don't know this, here's some things that you ought to know by this point that you don't know clearly, Ray and Heather. Rick the Don, that's me. Okay. All right. I'm Rick the Don. I am a business owner, right? So I have a lot of things going on. And a lot of times I miss things that are pretty obvious. That's the first thing you have to know. The second thing you must know is that I do not watch the live feeds. Okay. So people watch me to watch me be wrong. And they sit back and quietly chuckle to themselves. You, because you're such novices when it comes to my channel, you point out the fact that I'm wrong, which means you have no idea what's going on here. Heather and Ray, look, enjoy the fact that I'm a purist, I'm a dinosaur, and I'm wrong about everything, or at least we can say I'm about a day behind everything that's happening in the game. All right? Okay, and look at it this way, Heather and Ray. I'm in the year 2021 and you're in the year 2022. You don't poke fun at the guy that's in the past. You just laugh at his naivety. That's what you're supposed to. That's what everyone's doing besides you two. All right, now get it together. All right, next time you come here, make sure you have your stuff together. And you ought to know this as well. I do all my posts, all my live. What are these things called? I'm a dinosaur. Live feeds or live. I do all my live streams. about an hour after the show's end. Okay, and I come on and I give out my terribly late takes on the show. You supposed to know that. You didn't. All right. So anyway, get back to it. All right, there's drama right now, and Kyle is going home. Can someone explain to me? Because I'm a dinosaur here. I need to know, why is Kyle going home? What has taken place? Look. I need someone to explain this to me right now, please. All right, before I end this thing, because I'm about to end it. I promise. I got things to do. But I need to know, why are people pointing Kyle out as the person going home? If Michael won, then I'm assuming that he takes Brittany down. At what point does Turner put Kyle up? Given the fact that Kyle is in the After Parties Alliance, Kyle has been this close to Turner. I'm not making the connections here. And I need someone to make those for me. Okay? Help me. All right. Pretty Face says, well, you're missing out. Well, Pretty Face, you're missing out on being a purist. Okay? Being a purist. That means, you know what they say, right? Pretty Face. They say that ignorance is bliss, and you're missing out on bliss. When you're ignorant of the facts, you can enjoy what you believe. And that's what you're missing out on, Pretty Face. All right, Michael won. Michael won the veto. He definitely won. Yes, Pretty Faye at this point is making it very clear that Michael has won the veto. All right, good job. All right, here we go. All right, so here we go. Diva313 is so much fun once he sees what happens. Right, so Diva313 understands that it's actually enjoyable to watch me come back a whole week later to give you what you knew a whole week ago. All right, you have to enjoy this process. All right, the dinosaur. All right, Montana Viking says, I thought you had some special info we were all missing. Well, you're wrong, buddy. All right, it's not my, listen, I am not, let me make it very clear to you, Montana Viking. It is not my responsibility to hop in your brain and control what you thought. You thought wrong, okay? And you must own that. All right, I have never, at what point did I say, hey, I'm the guru of Big Brother. I watch everything. I got all the time in the world to pay attention to the computer and the computer screen. I got 3 beautiful kids and a wife. And for some reason, I'll be in the basement watching these computer screens, watching these people pick their nose and eat muffins and hide apple cider. I got time to do all. At what point did I say that, Montana? All right. So understand what you're doing. You're watching Rick the Dawn. I got a lot of things going on. All right, here we go. All right, all right. Pretty Face says, my bad. You know what? Pretty Face is all love. I'm just having fun right here. I'm just having fun. All right, Lord have mercy. This is so fun. Diva313. Hey, look, you know why you get me Diva313 is because we both from Detroit. You understand me. Everybody don't understand Detroit people. They just don't. But if you're from Detroit, you get it. All right. I don't think he's gonna put Kyle up. And Jason, I don't either. Jason says, I don't think that he's going to put Kyle up. I'll be honest with you. I don't see that. I don't know. I don't know what people are seeing. Look, I haven't seen the live feeds. You know that by now. But I don't see a scenario where Turner puts up Kyle as a replacement nominee. Now, I'm giving you futuristic year 3000 individuals an opportunity to explain to me why that happens. And to this point, that hasn't happened. You need to help me understand. At what point did Kyle do something so bad to Turner, which makes Turner put Kyle up as a replacement nominee? You need to explain that to me. I mean, you have all the gadgets at your disposal. If you can't explain that to me, you might as well be a dinosaur as well. Why is Kyle going up? Somebody help me with this, because I'm tired of people mocking me and then they're not explaining why they feel that Kyle was going on the block. I don't see that as a possibility. And I just don't see it as a possibility. Okay, it's my opinion that he would put Monty up because, or Terrence, but why would Turner put up Kyle? I need an explanation. You have all these devices, use them. Tell me what's going on, because I'm not seeing it. I don't see that as a possibility. And I'm not just trying to be facetious here. I don't see that as a realistic possibility. Kyle and Turner, if I'm reading this show correctly, which I'm not, but ignore that part. Kyle and Turner are like this, okay? The editors have made me believe that, all right? So I'm not getting it. All right, here we go. I think, okay. Austin P says that he was plotting to get all the blacks out of the house or allegations of such. Okay, I know about that thread line. But does Turner put up Kyle because he's trying to get all the blacks out the house? I don't see that either. Look, first off, where is he at? Thank you, Austin P. You're the first one to give me some rationale. You're the first one to at least do that. But let me push back, okay? Look, I don't see why Turner would make that decision because Kyle, first off, it's alleged. Kyle is allegedly trying to get the black players out. It's my opinion that Kyle was trying to prevent a Cookout 2.0, or at least he was. If Kyle is still worried about a Cookout 2.0 by now, then maybe you're right because there's no chance of it happening, especially with Terrence being on the side of the after parties. If he's still saying Cookout beyond uh beyond Friday, then yeah, maybe you got a point. But it's my understanding that he might have said something about that a week or two ago, and then the internet went crazy. Because you know what happens when you have too much information, like live feeds? You overanalyze. Okay, there's a reason why I don't watch the live feeds because it allows the game to it allows the game to become saturated. I don't want to pick it. I don't want to pick every part of the game apart and over, and have 35 episodes about every 5 seconds of the game. I don't want that. I want the game to develop and then me to just give out my old take on the game as it surpasses me, if that makes sense. So, look, is it possible that Turner is so awakened? Was it awoke? Is it possible that Turner is so woke that he is doing the black people's bidding? Possibly, but I'll be honest with you. That would be news to me. Okay, there's a such thing as being woke, and then if Turner was eliminating white players to say black, that'd be super woke for me. All right, even I wouldn't do that. That is weird. Okay, so I'm gonna push back on that, and I'm gonna say it sounds good in theory, but I'm not sure that is plausible. Okay, but it's possible. All right. But thank you, Austin. You're the first person to give me something. At least I had something from you. All right. And he still skipped over it. You skipped over my whole explanation. LOL. Taylor is going this week. Exactly. Naveen, we see the game the same way. Naveen. All right. I say that now that Michael was off the table, Taylor's gone. I need more explanation on Michael. Look. I'm sorry, Kyle. I don't. Kyle going home because he targeted black players just doesn't sound plausible. On Turner's HOH, it doesn't make sense. If Monty had now, see, this is where the dinosaur becomes the T-Rex. When I find out the information, I catch up. If Michael won HOH, because this is when the dinosaur gets dangerous. Don't sleep on a dinosaur because a dinosaur is big and fast and ferocious. Don't sleep on a dinosaur here. When you give the dinosaur a plate of food, and you give him a whiff of what's happening, he can catch you. Okay, so this is where you're making a mistake. If Michael won the veto, it's real simple. Michael's going to take Brittany down. Duh. All right, unless he already made his decision. But ignore that possibility. He's going to take Brittany down. Duh. All right. And if he takes Brittany down, Turner is not going to say, all right, because Kyle was targeting black players, we're going to put Kyle on the. That's not going to happen, friend. You do know that, right? Okay. Turner is going to put up, I've already said it. He's going to put up Monty. Okay. It's going to be Monty and Taylor on the block. And then you know who's going to go home? Taylor. So me and the Vic see the same things. All right. Kyle, Alyssa, Terrence, all want her out. Yeah, that's correct. That's another thing. Turner is not going to get any blood on his hands by getting Taylor evicted. You got to know that. Turner is not going to put Kyle on a block because he's targeting black players. Just lose it. Okay, that's not going to happen. All right, this is not Twitter. This is Rick the Don's YouTube channel. You don't got to be politically correct here. That's not happening. Forget about it. It's not happening. All right, Taylor's going this week. All right. I can only type so fast. Pretty Faye, you working too hard. You working harder than me. I think we'll definitely put him up. Kyle messed up real. Pretty Faye, you got to explain what Kyle did. I need to know this, and I'm saying so because I want to see what you're seeing, and I mean that in the kindest of ways. I need to know what you're seeing, because I'm literally curious. I want to know what happened. Okay, wait a minute. Maybe you explain it. All right, here. Oh, whoa, what the fudge? Hold on, wait a minute. Maybe Pretty Faith finally breaks it down. Here we go. All right. If he don't, he will piss everybody off. Diva313, sir, go back to read. It's like, hey, no fighting. All All right, spoiler alert. Here it is. Here it is. I haven't read it yet, but I'm about to read it now. Ray says Turner doesn't want to be associated with someone that wanted to start a all-white alliance. Is that what happened? So it's an all-white alliance. Oh my gosh, that can't be real. Is that real? If you told me, hey, here's 3 scenarios. Michael wins the veto, and this happens. So and so wins the veto. This and this happens. Michael wins the veto, and Turner puts up Kyle because he's pitching a white alliance. Are you serious? Somebody please deconfirm that. It's not. Come on. And what is? I need to take a drink of that. Is that really what's going on? Look, we got to be careful here. Did Kyle explicitly say white alliance? Did he say white alliance? I need to know that. You know, it's a good thing I don't watch the live feeds, because if I did, I'd be a problem. I'd be like the Stephen A. Smith of Big Brother. Listen, this is preposterous. You know, it'd be something of that caliber. I don't watch the live feeds because I become too powerful in this particular demographic of reality television. Did Kyle explicitly say that he wants to start a all-white alliance? If so, I need to know that information, because if that is true, then my perspective flips. But here's what I'm willing to say happened. Okay, here's what I'm willing to say actually took place, because I deal in reality. I don't deal in speculation. Here's what I think actually took place. I would make the argument that Kyle may have said something to the effect of, hey, what about an alliance between me, you, I'm talking about Michael, Turner, Brittany, and insert other white player here. All right, maybe he said something to that effect. And if that is the case, people read into the narrative or and put it their own stuff into the game itself. But it just doesn't make sense to me, because he just got off of the Terrence train. I mean, these guys were blowing kisses to each other. Hey, man, there's a secret alliance. The left out. Kyle was just that guy. All right. And you're telling me that now he's the white alliance guy. Oh, my gosh. And we have to acknowledge something here. Can we acknowledge something? Remember, you got to know who I am. I'm Rick the Dawn, dinosaur. All right. We have to get to the point where we are not offended at that. Why are you offended at a white alliance when you were not offended at a black one? I need answers. Look, if the white players want to align themselves and, you know, become a white alliance, so be it. So be it. Because I'll tell you this, when the black players did it, I was in the front row with my popcorn, like, go, go, go. So if the white players do it, I don't care. So be it. Let it happen. Hey, you want to know why I'm okay with that happening? Because you got Monty degrading Taylor at the first half of the game. That's why. You want to know why else? Because Terrence calling Taylor a street walking prostitute, and I'm being generous here. That's why I can care less. Yeah, so white players, please align yourselves and take over the freaking game, because, you know, we got Terrence's and Monty's in the game. Okay, you think I want a Monty or a Terrence to win after what I've seen and heard? You had Daniel degrade and berate Taylor in front of the entire house. And you know who sat there and watched? Joseph, Monty, Terrence. So yeah, let's go, White Alliance. I'm rooting for you. Because one thing I hate is for men, and I'll say this and care less, black men sitting behind, you know, watching as a black woman be berated. That's one of my least favorite. In fact, I would just remove the color line. I'll say I hate to see men berate women in any context. Quick story. I was in a phone store. Some white guy came in, was berating this Indian chick. It was a cell phone store. He was getting mad about the cell phone. And I jumped in. I said, sir, you think she has control over your cell phone and what this is Metro PC? You think she controls that, sir? I cannot stand when I see a brute or a big man or a man of any caliber berate a female in any context or any way. So listen, go White Alliance, go. You think I care about a Cookout 2.0? Let's face it, they don't have a Tiffany at all. Okay, this season doesn't have an Xavier at all. They don't have a freaking was it Kyle or Kylan? They don't have. This is not a Cookout alliance by any stretch of the imagination. So yeah, sorry, not sorry. Okay, back to the comments. All right, Turner doesn't want to be a part of that. Okay, okay, all right. No, it's the truth. It's receipts on that. You're giving me anxiety. Hey, pretty fair. I told you, working harder than me, and you working harder than me. All right, but anyway, I'm gonna end this here, man, because I feel like I think I need to catch up. I need to go to my Facebook group. That's my secret weapon. I don't watch the live feeds, but the Facebook groups that I'm in, they do watch the live feeds and they tell me everything. And I usually hear what happens and then I watch what I said, and I'm always just like dumbfounded, like, wow, I was really off the mark. But sounds like that will also be the case here. So you will probably see within the next 10 minutes me adjust my title to be something a little more relevant because clearly, hey, if you get a chance, go look at the freaking title of this video. All right, and you will see that I'm so far in the past it hurts right now. But yeah, that's all I got. I'll see you all pretty soon. God bless y'all, man. And if I offended anyone, grow up and stop being so sensitive. Peace.